You already know what it feels like. That moment when your alarm goes off and your body just refuses. Not because you're lazy, not because you don't care, but because somewhere along the way, your sleep got completely destroyed, and now no matter what you try, you cannot get it back. You lay there at night staring at the ceiling while the rest of the world is sleeping. And then when morning comes, you're dragging yourself through the day like you're moving through concrete. That's not just tiredness, that's your body sending you a distress signal. Here's what's actually happening inside you. Your circadian rhythm, which is your internal body clock, is completely out of sync. And when that happens, it doesn't just affect your sleep, it affects everything. Your mood crashes, your focus disappears, your patience evaporates, you snap at people you love, you make decisions you wouldn't normally make, you reach for coffee, sugar, your phone, anything to feel something close to normal. And then night comes again, and the whole painful cycle repeats itself. Sound familiar? Studies show that people who sleep fewer than 6 hours consistently perform cognitively like someone who hasn't slept at all for 2 full days. 2 days. And most people living with broken sleep schedules have no idea they've already crossed that threshold. They just think they're having a rough patch. But this isn't a rough patch. This is a pattern. And patterns can be changed. Now, before we go any deeper, if you've been struggling with this for more than a few weeks, there are programs linked in the description below this video that go much further than what we can cover here. People who have used those resources have completely transformed the way they sleep and the way they live. But right now, I want to make sure you walk away from this with real value. Because you deserve that. Okay, let's keep going. Picture this. You're lying in bed at 2 in the morning, your eyes are wide open, your mind is racing through tomorrow's responsibilities. Through things you said 3 years ago, through nothing at all and everything at once. Your phone screen is glowing. You keep checking the time and doing the math. If I fall asleep right now, I'll get 4 hours. If I fall asleep right now, I'll get 3. The pressure to sleep makes sleeping impossible. That specific torture. That is what we're talking about today. The first thing you need to understand is that your body doesn't respond to forcing. The harder you try to fall asleep, the more alert your nervous system becomes. It's like trying to calm down by thinking really hard about being calm. It doesn't work. What actually works is understanding the signals your body is already trying to send you and working with them instead of against them. Light is the single most powerful tool you have. More powerful than any supplement, more powerful than any sleep gadget. And it costs you nothing. Your brain uses light to know what time it is. When bright artificial light hits your eyes at night, your brain thinks it's still daytime and it shuts down melatonin production entirely. Melatonin is the hormone that physically makes you feel sleepy. Research suggests that just 90 minutes of screen exposure before bed can delay melatonin production by up to 3 hours. 3 hours. That means that late-night scroll session isn't just a habit, it is chemically delaying your sleep every single night. Starting tonight, 2 hours before you want to sleep, dim everything. Put your phone in another room if you have to. This single shift alone, backed by sleep researchers across multiple institutions, has helped people fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Not over months, over days. Now let's talk about your wake time. Most people focus on when they fall asleep. But the real anchor that resets your internal clock is the time you wake up. If you wake up at a consistent time every single day, including weekends, your body will naturally start to feel sleepy at the right time each night. Your body starts to predict sleep before it even happens. Your temperature drops, your heart rate slows, melatonin rises automatically. This is called sleep pressure, and it is a biological force that works in your favor when you stop fighting it. Here's the part that might sting a little. If you're sleeping in on weekends to catch up, you are actively making your sleep problem worse. Scientists call this social jet lag, and it confuses your clock in the same way that flying across 3 time zones does. Every Monday your body is jet lagged before the week even starts. Pick a wake time. Keep it every day. Even if you slept terribly the night before, especially then. The discomfort of one bad morning resets the clock faster than you think. Now let's talk about temperature. Your core body temperature needs to drop by about 1 to 2 degrees for you to fall asleep. This is not optional. This is biology. A room that is too warm is one of the most overlooked reasons people either can't fall asleep or keep waking up through the night. Keeping your bedroom between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit is the sweet spot that researchers point to again and again. Some people who make this one change alone report sleeping through the night for the first time in years. Let's pause for a second and really feel what your life could look like on the other side of this. Imagine waking up before your alarm. Not groggy, not dreading the day, actually rested. Your mind is clear. Your body feels light. You make breakfast without rushing. You walk into your morning with actual energy. You're present. You remember things. You make better decisions. You're kinder to the people around you. You feel like yourself again. That version of you is not far away. It's what happens when sleep is no longer something you fight for every night. Research from leading sleep institutions consistently shows that people who optimize their sleep report 30 to 40% improvements in mood, up to 50% better focus and memory retention, and significantly reduced anxiety within just 2 to 3 weeks of consistent changes. 2 to 3 weeks, not 2 to 3 years. The timeline is faster than most people believe. But here's the truth that separates the people who transform their sleep from the people who stay stuck. Information alone is not enough. You can know everything and still do nothing. And that gap between knowing and doing is where most people live. It's comfortable there because it feels like trying without the risk of failing. But that comfort is costing you something real every single day. It's costing you your mornings, your energy, your clarity, your relationships, your potential. Caffeine has a half-life of about 5 to 6 hours. That cup of coffee you had at 3 in the afternoon still has 50% of its caffeine circulating in your bloodstream at 8 or 9 at night. Cut your last caffeine intake to before noon. If you're serious about resetting your sleep, it will feel difficult for a few days. Then it will feel like the best decision you've ever made. Your bedroom needs one job: sleep, not scrolling, not working, not watching. When you use your bed for everything, your brain stops associating it with sleep and starts treating it like just another chair. The moment you make your bedroom a sleep sanctuary, your body starts responding before you even lay down. Exercise matters too. People who exercise regularly fall asleep faster and sleep deeper, but the timing matters. Heavy exercise within 3 hours of bedtime can actually delay sleep for some people because it spikes your core temperature and adrenaline. Morning or afternoon exercise is your best ally. Now here's where this all comes together. You don't have to do everything at once. Pick one change: the wake time, the light, the temperature, just one, and do it consistently. Because consistency over intensity is the secret to rewiring your sleep permanently. The people who are sleeping deeply tonight didn't find some secret no one else knows. They committed to simple things repeatedly until those things became automatic. And you can do exactly the same thing. The programs we've linked in the description go deeper into everything we talked about today, and much more beyond it. If you're someone who has tried the basics and still feels stuck, or if you simply want a faster and more structured path to real results, those resources were built specifically for that. But only the people who take the step actually experience the shift. The information is there. The next move is yours. Don't wait until another week of exhausted mornings passes before you do something about it.